Hello everyone, this is Afak, and in today's video, we are reviewing the most sold smartphone in Pakistan. Right now, the Samsung Galaxy A07. This is a complete and honest deep dive review where I will explain how Samsung has strongly challenged Chinese smartphone brands in this budget segment, and at the same time, I will also highlight the weaknesses of this phone that many people tend to overlook simply because of its low price. Let me be very clear from the start. If your budget is under Rs 30,000, then at the moment there is no better all-round smartphone available in the Pakistani market than the Samsung Galaxy A07. That said, this phone does come with some drawbacks, and for certain users those issues can be serious. For me personally, they are not deal breakers, which is why this phone remains my top recommendation in this price category. We deliberately delayed this review because Samsung recently rolled out a major software update. Most reviews you see online are based on Android 15, but we tested this phone after updating it to Android 16. Because of this, we have a clear idea of how the phone performs after the update and what kind of real-world experience it actually delivers. Talking about the design, the Galaxy A07 follows Samsung's familiar A-series design language. There are no major changes here. Compared to the previous generation, the camera modules are now merged into a single housing, and the back panel has received a slight pattern refresh. Personally, I find the design a bit plain, but the advantage is that it will not feel outdated even after a few years. Just like older iPhones still look modern, this phone is likely to age well in terms of appearance. The build quality is completely plastic, which is expected at this price point. Both the back and the frame are made of plastic. But Samsung has made one important improvement. The phone comes with IP54 dust and water resistance, meaning light rain and small splashes will not be a problem. However, this does not mean the phone is waterproof, and submerging it in water can still cause damage. One important thing to note is that Samsung does not include accessories in the box. You only get a SIM ejector tool and a charging cable. There is no charger, no protective case, and no screen protector. If you add the cost of these items separately, it increases the total expense by around Rs 4,000, which makes the real price of the phone higher than what is mentioned on the box. Now let's talk about the display. The Galaxy A07 comes with a 720p LCD panel, a 90Hz refresh rate, and a U-drop notch. Samsung has upgraded the refresh rate from 60Hz to 90Hz, which is a positive change, but the display still has thick bezels and average brightness. In this price range, other brands offer brighter screens, AMOLED panels, and even 120Hz refresh rates. Because of this, the display is decent, but clearly not the strongest feature of this phone. Where the Galaxy A07 truly stands out is performance. Samsung has used the MediaTek Helio G99 processor, and this chipset is the main reason behind the success of this phone. The same processor is found in some smartphones priced between Rs 70,000 and Rs 80,000, while Samsung is offering it at a much lower price. Under Rs 30,000, there is currently no phone that matches this level of performance. In daily use, the phone feels very smooth. Apps open quickly, multitasking works well, and overall performance is consistent. Even games like PUBG run at around 60 frames per second. However, the phone does not have a gyroscope sensor, which means it is not ideal for serious competitive gaming. This processor is more focused on smooth everyday performance rather than advanced gaming features. Because of this powerful chipset, Samsung has also included UFS 2.2 storage, which is the fastest storage type available in this price segment. Most competing phones still rely on much slower eMMC storage. This results in faster app loading times, smoother system performance, and better overall responsiveness. The phone is available in multiple variants, but the most balanced option is the 4GB RAM with 128GB internal storage version. If you install many apps or use heavy software, higher internal storage is important. If most of your storage is used for videos, movies, or downloads, then using a memory card is a good solution. This phone supports dual SIM cards along with a memory card, and it also supports large-capacity SD cards. One of the biggest reasons to choose this phone is its software support. This is the only smartphone in this price category that offers 6 years of software updates. It launched with Android 15, has already received Android 16, and Samsung has promised updates all the way up to Android 21. Even many expensive flagship phones from Chinese brands do not offer this level of long-term software support. After updating to Android 16, the phone has actually become smoother instead of slower. The user interface feels more refined, animations are better, and several system applications have been redesigned. From a software perspective, there is simply no competition for this phone in its price range. When it comes to cameras, the Galaxy A07 features a 50-megapixel rear camera and an 8-megapixel front camera. The camera quality is above average, but consistency is an issue. Sometimes photos appear warmer, while other times they look slightly bluish, even when taken in the same lighting conditions. In very bright light or low light situations, images can sometimes look washed out. Interestingly, Samsung's automatic enhancement feature improves colors significantly, but it is hidden inside the editing section after taking the photo. These enhanced colors should have been enabled by default. Video recording is limited to 1080p. Resolution on both the front and rear cameras, and there is no stabilization. The results are usable, but nothing exceptional. The phone comes with a single speaker, but the loudness is surprisingly good for this price range. Even when compared to some more expensive phones, the speaker performance holds up well. The 5000 milliamps battery easily lasts a full day for heavy users and up to 1.5 days for normal usage. The Galaxy A07 supports 25-watt fast charging, but you need to purchase the charger separately. The good thing is that it supports standard USB power delivery, so chargers from other brands work without any issues. To sum everything up, the Samsung Galaxy A07 is a very aggressive and well-balanced smartphone. It delivers excellent performance, fast storage, long-term software support, strong battery life, and reliable day-to-day usage. Yes, the display and cameras are not the best in this segment, but when you consider the overall package, no other phone under Rs 30,000 offers this level of balance. If Samsung continues with this strategy, it is going to be very difficult for Chinese smartphone brands to compete in the coming years. If you want reviews of any other smartphones, let me know and I'll see you in the next video.